I don't know what happened there. And that's how Herger got a chance. I guess.
Look, what's his name? The like. I don't really look if he fights the best and becomes undisputed, like truly fights the best. Like if he fights, like yeah, I'll tell. Listen, Canelo, it's not that hard to shut me up. All Canelo has to do to shut my. Y'all think I hate Canelo that much? I would just hate him for the rest of my life. All he has to do to shut me up. He don't even got to beat Demetrius Andrade. I'm not even saying beat him. All you gotta do is sign the contract. And I shut up. I shut right up. That's all you gotta do. He don't even got to freaking beat Demetrius. He's gotta sign the contract.
Yeah, make the first step. Take the first baby step.
I'm not a hard guy to please.
Hey, I don't think this guy's gonna sleep tonight. He gonna be dreaming about True Sports.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Hey, respect to him though. Respect to him.
Like, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait till he's undisputed. I can't wait.
Yeah. Hey, he gonna mark this date down. Look at the video and call us back when we become undisputed. But we can't undisputed. You gotta fight the best. Again, I'm gonna say that again. You gotta do something.
I can't come back here. You guys be unquestioned. Listen, if he don't fight Demetrius Andrade, I'm consistent. So I'm gonna say what I've been saying about Canelo in like comment sections, videos, everything. Until he fights Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, my tune will stay the same. It will not change. So that's what it is.
6 years into going, right?
You don't even gotta beat him. Because his name is The. Fucking dumbass guy named himself The. All right. All he's gotta do, he don't even gotta beat him. Do you hear this? You don't even gotta beat him. Do you know what Canelo has to do to shut me up? Look, I'm gonna show you what Canelo has to do to shut me up. Look, this is all Canelo has to do to shut me up. Look, he needs to get they need to send him a draft contract. And all he's got to do is do this. All you got to do is do this. And just like that, with the stroke of a pen, I'm gonna say, you know what, Canelo Alvarez, he's not that bad after all. He's a hell of a fighter. He's one of the best out there. There's
a reason why he hasn't signed that dotted line, or maybe the matchmaking.
The funny thing is, look, he's arguing me. This guy's arguing me. He's saying, "Oh, you guys going to eat your words about what?" I haven't once said that Canelo isn't going to be undisputed. I actually think he's going to be undisputed. All right, at 168. But that still doesn't address the main issue I have with Canelo. My issue is that he ducked Demetrius Andrade at 154, and then he ducked him at 160, and he still doesn't want to fight him. So look, just in case you didn't get it, the first time, I'm gonna stand up again. All Canelo has to do to shut Brendan Taylor, all right? All Canelo has to do to shut Brendan Nelson Taylor, a.k.a. True School Sports, a.k.a. BT, a.k.a. the untouchable True School Sports Empire, is to take his right hand or left hand, whichever one he writes with, and sign a contract to fight Demetrius Andrade. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all. And then just like that, my opinion of him will change. It's that simple. It's that simple.
So, BT, you say that's never going to happen. It hasn't happened. Now it's not going to happen.
Yeah. You know what? Hey, shout out to Felipe. Felipe makes a great point. Now everybody's talking about, because you guys are saying I'm not making any serious points, so we're gonna make a serious point. Canelo, I was just watching it today on the Zone. Before I came live. All right. Canelo said himself out of his own damn mouth, belts do not matter to him. But then you guys are saying he's fighting these guys because he wants to go undisputed. But belts don't matter to him. So who gives a fuck if he goes undisputed? Who cares? Fight the best people because he doesn't care about belts. So why go undisputed? He's double talking. He's saying over here that belts don't matter. Canelo's over here saying that belts don't matter on one end. And then he's saying he wants to be undisputed on one end. Which one is himself? Make up your mind, Canelo.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to do something. I mean, if he really wants his legacy to be one of the top Mexicans, he's got to fight the best. Simple as that. I would have loved him to go to 175 and fight Bivol. I knew it's never going to happen.
He says, why are you showing me a pen and paper? It's literally a moronic point you're making. Canelo literally said his plan to go for undisputed at similar. Literally so simple. No. Why am I showing you a pen and paper? Because clearly you don't understand English. That's why I'm showing you the damn pen and paper. You're saying that I'm going to be salty if he's the undisputed champion at 168, and I'm telling you, I already think he's going to be the super middleweight undisputed champion. He's better than all the guys at 168, excluding Benavidez, but Benavidez doesn't have a belt, so he's in perfect position right now. Okay, you're saying I hate the guy, and I think Teofimo is better than him because I hate him, and I'm telling you, no, I think Canelo is a great fighter. I think he is a great talent. And because he is a great fighter, because he is a great talent, I want to see him fight the guys that I believe will be the biggest threats to him. And there's 3 of those guys. There's 3 of them. There's one at 160, there's one at 168, and there's one at 175. Pick either one you want, and I'll be okay. At 160, it's Demetrius Andrade. At 168, it's Benavidez. At 175, it's freaking Dimitri Bivol. Pick either one. All right. Now the reason, Mr. Why I'm showing you the pen and paper, because you're saying I hate Canelo, and I'm literally showing you. I'm standing up. All right. I'm standing up and I'm showing you what Canelo can do to shut me up. All right. All he's gonna do is pick up a pen. He can pick up a blue pen. He can pick up a pen with an American flag, whichever pen he likes, a Mexican flag, whatever flag he likes. Okay, all he has to do is do that. All right, take the cap off the pen. All right, pick the paper up, and literally with the stroke of his wrist, my entire tune will change about him, because he's fighting Demetrius Andrade, a guy that has been calling him out for 6 years, a guy that has been calling out for 6 years, who has deserved the fight. You guys say he doesn't deserve the fight because he's boring, and he's boring. Excuse. He doesn't have no money. But then you all say Canelo's the face of boxing and he makes all this money. So if he makes all this money, who gives a fuck if Demetrius Andrade doesn't make money? Canelo's the face of boxing. Come on, man.
And if he beats Demetrius Andrade, he'll be a champion. Another thing on his belt, another thing on his record. But there's a reason why his matchmakers are not making it happen.
Here's a good balanced comment by my main man Pancho Villa. He gives good comments. He says Alvarez is good but not great. I've always viewed Alvarez as a good fighter in a weak division. What do you think?
I have to agree with the way he called it out is true. He's not great, but the reason he's not being great is because he's not fighting. He could be great if he fight the top. In my opinion, if he fight the top fighters in whatever division like you just named, or the other top fighters like we've been talking about, then he can make himself be that great fighter if he does that. But he's exactly what he said. He's not great because the division is weak. So if you have a weak division, of course, if you're the strongest fighter, you're always going to dominate that.
Shout out to my man, the real El Jefe, Felipe. He says, if people think him being undisputed makes him pound king, then that makes Lopez number 1 because he's in a weight type of division. So the belts don't make you. Fight the best. Fuck the politics. There you go. Listen.
Amen.
For those of you who don't know, we call that man the real El Jefe. Felipe, shout out to him. He's telling
El Jefe. That's true right there. There you go.
We have not seen the best of Canelo, and he won't until he fights the best. That being said, I think he can actually do it. And the crazy thing is, you guys think I hate Canelo so much, and I agree. I think he's actually good enough to beat some of these guys that I'm saying, but I don't know that because he's being sissy soft, and he's getting a pass for it. He's getting a pass for it from the boxing media. He's getting a pass for it from the boxing fans, and then all I do is I'm like, hey, he should fight this guy for these reasons. Oh, you're a hater. No, I'm not a hater. I love boxing. I love the sport of boxing, and I don't like the face of boxing being a guy that blatantly ducks and avoids fights. So I call it out. Speak the truth.
Honestly, now he fought this guy, and I got Billy Joe Sanders. I just want to know what's going to be next on this platter.
And then, like Kevin Fuentes, shout out to him. He leaves good comments as well. But he says Andrade fails to impress against limited opposition. Well, you know what it is. I remember when he was on 154. I remember when Boo Boo was fighting 154 when he was knocking out Willie Nelson and looked great. There was a period of his career where he was turning in some really good performances, but the narrative is that he's boring. That's the label he's had thrown on him, and because he's had that thrown on him, even if he has a good performance, it never gets acknowledged.
That even said boring or not, he still got a belt. You know what I mean? Shut the guy up and fight him.
Yeah. Juan Pablo said, "Did the fight happen yet with Canelo?" Yeah, Juan Pablo. Yeah, you missed it, champ. For those of you just tuning in, Canelo Alvarez dominated Avni Yildirim. He made him quit on his stool in the 3rd round. It wasn't competitive. Avni Yildirim didn't even try. It was literally a disgrace to boxing. Sam said, "Are you taking in calls? Not this one, not this time, champ. I'm just gonna talk to Pops for now, and I'm probably gonna. I don't know when I'm getting off, but at some point I will."
Yeah. Take a break sometime.
Yeah. Darnell Richardson says, "What the fuck is this boring shit lately? A black fight?" I don't know what it is, man. Like, look, I don't want to make it a race thing. I really don't. But it seems like, at least with Demetrius Andrade, like, I'm not someone that likes to use racism or the race card, but like, bro, Demetrius Andrade gets so ducked and avoided. I'm starting to believe in this shit. Like,
yeah, I just think I'm gonna go
real,
back.
Man. What else could it be?
Again. A lot of it got to do with I have a lot of respect for Eddie Hearn. I don't have no respect for Eddie Hearn the way he's had him on the shelf. He fights fighting with these other fighters when he can make the fights that he really needs, but he doesn't even push the issue with that. Now he got Canelo signed, right? Canelo signed 2 fights with him. Why did he? If he had a 2-fight contract, why didn't he put one of those for Andre? Why did it have to be Billy Joe Saunders? You know what I'm saying? Fuck Eddie Hearn.
Someone said, "Are people racist with Boo Boo because he has dreads?" I don't know why. I don't know. Listen. I'm not playing the race card. I'm just saying, like, look, he's been getting so blatantly ducked and avoided and shitted on by the boxing media and the people, the shot callers in boxing, people behind the scenes that you guys don't even know that I talk to every now and then. Like, bro, literally, it's getting so bad. It's gotten so bad that what else could it be? I can't think of any other reason. It can't be because he's a bad fighter, because we know that's not true. Whether you think he's boring or he's exciting, we know he's not bad. Nobody can say he's not a good fighter. You know, you can't say it's because he's not a champion, because he's a champion right now. So what is it?
But I mean, not to change the subject, but I mean, you can look at a Crawford situation. Crawford's one of the best, and he's not getting no fights either. I mean, but he at least he got a chance. He became undisputed. He did his thing. Does that, but Boo Andre hasn't got nothing.
Yeah. Look at this, man. Funkaholic says, Canelo is the only man in boxing who waves Mexican flag and says, I fight anyone, and fights a yield jump and feelings. What a joke. That's what I'm saying. Like, are you serious? Yeah. Like, are you guys
right
serious?
On point.
Y'all gonna sit here and say this guy is the best Mexican fighter over guys like freaking Miguel Canto and Eric Morales and Chavez? Morales. Are you serious?
Sanchez. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, look, we finally got agreed on something. Me and you both know Demetrius Andrade is getting ducked. So there we go. We'll leave it at that. We're on a good note.
God bless you.
BT Boo Boo having doesn't matter because according to Canelo, he is at 160 and he's at 168. Well, my thing is this, right? Eddie Hearn is Demetrius Andrade's promoter. He's now Canelo's promoter for the time being. And Demetrius Andrade has come out on many occasions and has said, I will move up to 168 to fight Canelo. So if that's the case, and Canelo wants to fight the best, what's the holdup? But
no stipulation either. With no kind of dehydration stipulation, all that shit. Yeah, with Canelo.
Yeah, honestly.
The holdup is Eddie Hearn don't want to make the fight either. I mean, that's not fair to Boo Boo. You know, not fair to him at all. Like I said, I just want him to be one of the best Mexican fighters. I want him to be one of the best Mexican fighters. Make a legacy that people can be respected. But he's gonna. I'm telling you, as time goes by and he doesn't fight the best, it's gonna be a lot of question marks when he leaves.
I'm gonna disagree with you there, Pops, because like with Canelo, right? Like, I mean, us as like hardcore boxing fans, we're gonna feel that way about him, and there's gonna be some hardcore boxing fans that like Canelo. But the majority of people are going to like Canelo because they put the money behind him. They put the marketing dollars behind him. They got the narratives about how he's doing all this and he's doing that. So he's always going to have his fans, and I believe he'll always be loved by most fight fans because of how he's being promoted. But the reality is this. You get into boxing, obviously to make money. It's prize fighting, so the prize comes first. But after that, after you secure your financial future, which he's done, like Canelo's filthy rich. He's filthy rich. So all it should be about at this point is fighting the best. So why?
So true. I don't know.